Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're all welcome to the Wednesday Business Builders Training. I see we have quite a number of people logging in from different countries. We have people from Kenya logging in. We have people from Tanzania logging in. We have our hosts here in Uganda that have also logged in. Congratulations to logging in on time. Today, I know it's going to be a very, very great meeting. It's going to be a special meeting. I hope and believe that we can be able to pick up the lessons so that we can be able to learn and we see how best to grow our businesses. Today, we have an opportunity that we are hosting the #1 distributor in personal PV in the whole of East Africa. So it's a great opportunity to host him and to learn from him so that we can get to know what has he done to be able to grow his business so that we can also be able to grow. So Mr. Dennis, you can take it on from here.
Okay, Justus. Can you hear me very well?
Yes, we can, Dennis.
Okay. Mundeba.
Yes, ninkureba jabuzima.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone is well. As Justus has mentioned, my name is Dennis TUMUSHABE, and I'm calling in from western part of Uganda, Mbarara. That's where I operate my business from, Mbarara, above 200 kilometers from Kampala. You could be in Kampala and you have a lot of excuses, but some of us have to make an order and we wait the next day to have a product here. So I joined this business some good years ago. And by that time, I was in my senior 6 vacation looking for what to do. I come from a humble family. We are born 4. We lost our dad. And it was hard for me. In fact, I had a sponsorship that took me from senior 1 up to senior 6. That's how I started. I had no money for the university. That's why I met this opportunity. My senior 6 vacation, and I had more reasons to say yes. I remember that time we paid 100,000 to be a member, to become part of the Neolife family. I had, being a firstborn, my brain was working very hard. I remember right away from P4, P5, I started doing some things to make sure that I make some money. I actually paid my fees for P5 and first term P6, I paid my fees. And my parents had, my mother could afford, but I stopped her. So I was that kind of a person. I remember in my secondary school, I used to do some senior 1 up to senior 6, I got it myself. So I had, the sponsorship was stopping at senior 6. And in my senior 6 vacation is when I met the Neolife opportunity. Like I said, I had more reasons to say yes than no. And I started. I was asked some money, which I didn't have at the moment, but I just bought a phone from a UTL promotion. I sold it. I was off air 3 months. It wasn't enough. Went lied one of my uncles and he gave me the money. That's how I started. Long story short, the journey has been sweet. That doesn't mean that we haven't got challenges. If I start right now to tell you the challenges I've made this business, you will actually say, oh God, we thank God that you were able to succeed. But I want to tell you that challenges are important. We cannot grow without challenges. We cannot grow without challenges. In fact, if you're in this business and you're not experiencing challenges, it means that you're not building the business. You're actually playing in business. But the time you decide and go out to build a business, challenges are going to come up, which are good. you can never grow without challenges. I was able to go my brothers and sisters. Today, in a place in Bara here, where the rich live. Not only that, today we have some other businesses that also give us money, and we have got money from Neolife to have those kind of businesses. We've been able to travel. I want to tell you that travel is something that you need to consider. Some of us on this call, you have grown up in camp, or you have grown up like I grew up from Barara. What you know is Barara. You know Chizungu. You know divisions around. Even in Kampala, you don't even understand Kampala. There are even those that are in Kampala but don't even understand Kampala. Neolife has given me an opportunity to travel locally and internationally. I have been on 55 planes because of Neolife. Had it not been Neolife, I think I would be a very senior border rider. But today it's from a plane to another plane. I didn't mention that I'm married. I'm married to Rachel. And between us, we have 3 children. And the 2 of them go to the best schools around here in Bara. In fact, when I'm in the parking and I look at the parents bringing in their children, it's so good. Even my children study from here. That money has come from this business. In fact, the school is that recently I got to know that the school is that good that the one who even prepares food for those children is a professional chef. That's the school I'm talking about. And had it not been Neolife, I wouldn't experience such kind of life. We have already started packing. On the 20th of May, my wife and I and other Neolife family, we are going to be jetting in South Africa, Cape Town. We are ready to travel, and everything is paid by Neolife. When I was joining, that I didn't know. That I didn't know. But because of Neolife, life has changed. Life has changed. So today, I want to share with you the secret to becoming successful in this business. And I'm sure, I hope you're not in the bed. You know, I've seen some videos on Zoom. Some people attend Zoom meetings in bed. You're dozing. I think you actually need to stand up and listen to me very well. You need to stand up and listen. If you're in the bed and you're about to doze, get up. Get up and listen, because we have got to move. 2025, we have got to move this business to another level. Enough is enough. Haven't you promised yourself a lot? Some of us are on this call. 5 years, 10 years, you have been receiving a salary of 500,000 and you're satisfied. Is that enough for you in this life? Some of us are on this call, and you haven't even paid rent for February, January, and March is getting done. Doesn't that get you up? Some of us are in this call. Fees is not yet paid. Recently, I have one of my suppliers. I wanted to send her money, an old lady going to 60 years. Now, when I say money, I'm sending you money. He said, "Now, my son, don't put on my MTN. Put on Airtel." I said, "Mom, what's up?" And she said, "You know what? I have a date there." I said, "Oh, God. Even our parents now are getting loans on phones. Are you on this call and the debt is eating you like cancer? Are you on this call, you've been disrespected because you're broke? You see, you have no respect even in your own home if you're broke. I want to tell you that. Your wife looks at you and said, "But God, all these rich and handsome people, how did you give me this problem, Swati?" Trust me, The times we are in today, whether you're a lady, whether you're a gentleman, all of us need to have money. Money is the security. Money is going to sort a lot of disrespect. Money is going to sort a lot of issues you're going through right now. Some people take advantage of you because you're broke. Ladies and gentlemen, you're on this call. You're growing old. You're growing. The energy levels are going down. Expenses are going up, but your income is going down. Are you safe? Are you safe? You're on this call and you're 25 years. 25 years are years of getting serious. If you're a man, you're thinking of how to put yourself together, get someone's daughter, beginning to buy land, and you're still sleeping like you're competing with the date. You're here. You're paid a peanut. How long do you want to stay in that life? You have even a family meeting and you're not allowed to talk. In fact, they hold the meeting because they know you can't. You see, you have no good ideas when you're broke. You have no good ideas when you're broke. What ideas do you have when you're broke? Does that describe you? We need to wake up. I remember my last house to rent, there was a couple that have had that. So when COVID came, I was in a landlord's house. And I saw very many offices, very many organizations closing, people losing money. I said, wait. By the way, when you listen to those billionaires, when you listen to the bosses of this world, there's more like COVID coming up. If it came up again like this, how safe are you financially? These are things that you and I are supposed to think about. Trump has actually stopped a lot of funding. I know one of my relatives who was working with one of the organizations that was sponsored by America. She's home. She doesn't know where to go. She doesn't know where to start from. And you know, such happens when you're in a project, when you're about to start something and you have no job. I know someone in my area who was into a business and her business was caught by fire. 55 million shilling all perished in the fire. I will tell you why I love this opportunity. So ladies and gentlemen, what should get you moving? What should get you moving? You're producing and producing. But as you're producing, is your income growing? Or you're bringing a burden to the government, you're bringing a burden to the relatives, you're bringing a burden. Have you thought about that? Is your income growing? That's what this call is about. Like I said, the starting point is your why. If this business is to work for you, but let me tell you, some of the things you're talking about, money this business, I'm talking to the distributor. Some of the things you're talking about, many people are saying these products, like so that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. In fact, this evening, I want to tell you what matters. What matters is the person listening to me. What have you told yourself? What have you told yourself? Are you on the complaining table? One person says that excuses are nails of building a house of failure. You complain. What matters you become successful in this business is you to decide what it. I remember when I joined the university, this business had not given me the money to pay that tuition. Trust me. But the money was already here. My mind had the money already. I remember even the money I paid to fill the forms, I sold the LDC. And in my mind, by the time I am asked to pay this tuition, at least I might pay the registration, but I will have the money. And that's even how God works. When you know what you want, and you go out and look for it, work for it, you'll be blessed. You will be blessed. Some of us are even disturbing God. You ask this, ask this, ask this. Your legs are here, your legs are here. You're confused. You cannot get blessed. Justice. Are you hearing me?
Nkulira buzima.
Mumuzo mpulire.
Nkulire. We can hear you.
Yes? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, 7 years, 8 years, they're excited. I also seen someone join this business in 6 months is the world team member. What's the difference? The actions. Write this again. I said, your goals mean nothing if your habits stay the same. There's another statement I want you to write. Are you willing? This goes to the young people, 25 years, 30 years. You're in this business, but you're about to quit. You look at everything not working out. Are you willing to look to your child in the eyes and tell them? Are you willing to look at your child? You look at your child in the. Are you willing to look your child in their eyes and tell you quit because it was hard? That you left this business, you tell your child face to face that you left the business, you left your dream because what you are doing was hard. I also want you to write this. Your next life will be based on the decisions and habits you're making today. You think you still have enough time, yet you don't have. I still have chances. I'm 25 years. That opportunity is not there. The world is changing. Every single day, the world is changing. The only thing, I also want you to write it, the only thing standing between you and your goals is the excuse you keep telling yourself. The excuse you tell yourself. We have got to get out. We have got to risk. In fact, there's something here that risk is better than regret. If you're to decide to build this business, we have got to risk. We have got to get out of, you're on this call, you're the chairman of Mweziche, you're the chairman this, you're the chairman this. In fact, let me also tell you one thing, that these titles don't pay us. Being called an engineer, a doctor, an accountant, and you're broke, it doesn't make sense. We don't eat titles. We eat money. The other important point that every person in this call should take is that we have got to put the pride away, forget ourselves, forget our titles, and hustle like we didn't go to school. It doesn't make sense to be an accountant. Wake up. A friend of mine laughed at me when I was joining. My first commission was 17,550. So I shared with him. He's my best friend. I shared with him. And he said, Dennis, that time I think the house helps were getting such kind of, he said, if the house help is better than you. But today my commission pays him 3-4 months. And he's a very busy man. By 7:30, he's in the bank and he leaves bank at 8:30 or 9. You produce children, they grow without knowing you because you go in the night and come back in the night. Ladies and gentlemen, risk is better than regret. I do not want you to see a 60-year-old lady or gentleman who is living in regret of the chances he or she didn't take. God has given you that energy. God has given you the chances to take. Hold this opportunity with your hands. One excuse, write this as well. One excuse today is one regret tomorrow. One excuse today is one regret tomorrow. What seeds are you planting? God has blessed us with this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen people that have come from scratch, from grass to grace. I've seen people that have come from scratch. And that gives, I even look at myself. Right? Well, what you sow today will determine your harvest tomorrow. When you wake up and you have no plan, some other people are going to plan for you. The other day I also read something about you have the energy to go for that job 30 to 40, 50 years. But you cannot sacrifice for 2 to 3 years and build your future, build a business that will pay you even when you're not here. Trust me, God is not going to forgive some people. One of the richest guys was saying that being born poor is okay. It's not your problem. But dying poor is your problem. And you have a case to answer. Being born poor is not your, but dying poor, your case to answer. Because God has placed this opportunity in our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, what should get you moving? Because that's what this meeting is all about. Like I said, the secret to your becoming successful is you. And you mean, oh, these other things, products, people, what? Those don't matter. What matters is you. My aunt refused. My wife refused. Your wife refused. Take a commission of 10 million shillings, and I see when it's not going, oh, honey. But your wife is refusing because it sees even your action cannot even bring the money. In fact, some people tell me now, I was sharing with my uncles and aunties, they refused, so I give up, and I feel I want to slap this person. Do your uncles have the same dreams as you have? Do they know the house you want to build? Do they know the life you want to live? Some people need to get serious today. We need to decide. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to decide and take this thing. Like I said, it is you, not the government, not the people, not the surroundings. If the person in you says, I am going to do it, you will do it. And blessings are going to follow you. You see, when I wake up in the morning, I say, God, I need this amount. And I don't, by me, when I am having conversation with God, I don't disturb him a lot. You pray this, come on, you. I actually thank. Me, I do a lot of thanking than praying. And the day is sweet. Make a decision and say, Apana, enough is enough. I've lived in debt for all this long. I need to get out of debt. I have been disrespected for this long. I need to claim back my respect by making money. Me, I want to tell you, there's no respect when you're broke. You have a wedding at home, and the only person who's going to guard fire, who's going to make, do firewood, guard minute friend, what it's you because you're broke. But you want to have respect, have the money. The other day, I listened to a recording from our deputy speaker, and he was saying every man has a voice, but the volume is the money. Every man has a voice, but the volume is what? The money. The volume is the money. I already share with the people I have at office here. Today's business is sweeter than when we started. We've been making a lot of noise on social media here. As in telling, look, today I send a message. Someone sends me 2 million shillings. We have never met. In fact, today I started a conversation on social media. Someone sends me 2 million, 4 million shillings when I haven't even called him, but we have been chatting. And the chats have satisfied the person, and the person sends money. The person sends money. Don't you see the business is so sweet? The business is that sweet to get much. Let me ask you a question. That on this call, how much are you earning with that gadget you use right now? If you have a smartphone and you're broke, God should not forgive you. Let me add another one. If you have a smartphone and you're broke, you're on Team Lion Kings, you get all this information, God should punish you. And you die broke, God should punish you. We have sung the song of social media every single day. Social media. So WhatsApp, Facebook, join this. Some of you, we are almost getting groups and give them to you. And your problem is motivating you to get up. The other day, someone asked me, but Dennis, I don't know why I burn out very fast. I get serious this week, the other serious are not serious. I felt I should even slap this person. And I asked this person, do you have money? No. Do you have debts? A lot. I said, so what's your problem? Your debt and being in a landlord's house, being disrespected can't motivate you to wake up and go and work. One of these days, I'm going to slap some people who are not serious. Sure, everything is at your disposal for you to. Now, like this social media thing I've been talking about, we've been saying, look for, get on social media. Me, the one thing I've actually seen, that the social media can give you 2.5 million shillings. Social media can give you 2.5 million shillings the next 6 months if you're serious. You start a month with 0 sales, 0 end the month with 0 sales, 0 PVs, and you go to bed and sleep. I'm talking to someone who eats what he doesn't want to eat, but he eats it because he is broke. I'm talking to that person who is on this call, but he's not even happy of the school where you have energy, but you'll go through the wall, trust me. You will go through the wall. if they tell you we are going to shoot you if you don't go through the wall, you go through the wall. That same energy should be the energy to get you moving. That same energy should be the energy to get you moving. From today, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, if you're on this call, you have a smartphone, you're broke. If you're on this call, you have a smartphone and you have a date on your phone.